have been traveling for a few days, the three of you and Professor Simon Crota, to Sweetfruit Orchard.
So Diggs comes up to probably both Clementine and Simon Clarota being both the scholars of the group, or the people that know a lot more things as Diggs does, and says, so what kind of creatures are we expecting at Sweetfruit Orchard? What's Sweetfruit Orchard gonna be like? Will I need this? And he pulls out his poleaxe, or is this more of a civilized society? And puts that away.
Oh, they're very civilized. They're very civilized. From what I remember, they have the most delicious breads. Not too much in the way of sweets, but, their loaves are extravagant.
Ooh, but of course, you can't forget how important the sweet fruit would be to the culture at the same time, given that it is called Sweetfruit Orchard. It's how the squirrel settlement high top makes all of its money. Much like how the citizens of the brush were able to make money before the squirrels had moved in to the upper areas of the trees.
I only ever visited Sweetfruit Orchard when I was a young'un, so my memories of it are a bit blurry and probably idealistic.
Kids or pups, according to
Kids
Google.
or pups?
I certainly was not a pup. I was...
How dare you?
I'm telling you what
kid.
Google says on a precursory
Well.
search.
Stop it, God.
Okay, fine.
She can call herself whatever she wants.
I was a young'un.
That was a youngin. Has anything weird or new or exciting been happening in Sweetfruit Orchard as of recently? You know, Mossflower did just get attacked. I'm just hoping that this is not spreading towards other cities.
Well, I did send word ahead with an old colleague of mine, and it's not the cultists in this sense, but there has been some trouble. Lots of missing persons cases, especially in the brush underneath High Top. And it's troubling, to say the least. And, well, if the Watcher truly is an owl, then I would guess that, well, maybe it's the Watcher. That's just a precursory guess. I would have to look at things to know, and we would have to research. But it seems like there is a small amount of trouble.
Okay. Also, what are we looking for again? That's Diggs in canon.
Yeah, Diggs not understanding things, not Eric making excuses.
It fits both ways.
We're looking for some type of book, according to the sliver of the map that we've added some form of book, and our best guess is that it must be owned by the Watcher, because the Watcher records a lot of things and history, and he probably has a pretty extensive library, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I guess we'll know it when we see it.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Quite the needle in the haystack, if I do say so myself.
Awesome. Diggs takes like a long route and just starts munching on it as they're walking on the road.
Do we have to brush our teeth?
Yes.
Even if we ain't got no fresh bucket water?
Yes, you can use your own spit.
Oh. Well, we all forgot to brush our teeth this morning. I think we ought to take this opportunity to do it right here all together.
Well, we can brush while we walk. No point in wasting time.
Alright. How long till we get there?
As my brushing teeth sounds.
Probably a few days.
We're a few hours out right now.
I'll just get this a
Sorry.
little.
I'm used to walking at my own pace.
A few hours? Is an hour longer than 30 minutes?
According to math, yes, it would be longer than 13 minutes.
My friend told me 30 minutes is the same thing as half an hour. But there's no way. Half an hour is way long. And 40 minutes is very short.
What is this voice? Where did Portobello go?
He's in his head.
Oh. A few hours.
I don't know how to
Okay.
respond to that.
Oh, look, we're here. 'Cause
A young philosopher on our hands.
several hours have passed as Portobello thinks over and over and over again about the difference between half an hour and 30 minutes. Because I thought Hannah said 30. I thought Hannah said 13.
That's what I thought she said.
I said 30.
So Sweetfruit Orchard has been around for an incredibly long time. And it has always been known for sweet fruit, of course. Now, everybody used to live down on the bottom floor of what is now known as the brush, and the sweet fruit would either fall from the trees to the ground, and then whatever wasn't bruised, the people of the brush would cut up and either sell or create new foods out of, or something like this, and it actually made them incredibly prosperous, and they worked together with the native red squirrels that lived in this area after a little while, so that before the sweet fruit fell to the ground, the red squirrels would pick it because they were able to be up in the trees, bring it down, and that actually saved them a whole lot more. However, when the brown squirrels moved in and decided to take over the red squirrel territory, what they did is they put up a bunch of nets between their settlement up in the top of the trees, which they called high top, and what was below them, the brush, so that any apples that fell before they could get to them would be caught in this net. And now, because of that high top, the squirrel settlement, they control all of the sweet fruit economy, basically. They just took it over, and now it is all theirs. And the people of the brush, every once in a while, can get a sweet fruit to fall all the way to the bottom, or sometimes they sneak up there and take some for themselves in order for them to survive. But the brush has turned into a very poor economy, because the brown squirrels have been, well, selfish, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's kind of the history of this place.
As we approach Sweetfruit Orchard, and Clementine sees high top and the net and then the brush, I think she's going to go, capitalism.
My old nemesis.
You're right. Surprise, the big bad of this whole podcast, it's actually the economy, or the type of economy that we use. Anyways. So, as you guys are walking on the ground, the first thing that you guys would come into would be, of course, the brush. You walk into the brush. It is very lively in the sense that everything is alive, but it is not lively in the sense of people being everywhere, because there's not a lot of people that you can see. You see in the middle of the clearing a large building called the Brews of the Brush. You see over to your left what looks like a bunch of homes, well, burrows, I guess, a bunch of trees, and then doors that go underneath the roots of the trees. It's like, it's a burrow, essentially, but more civilized than what we as humans know to be burrows. There's also a library over in that direction, as you can see. I can't, not give you books to play with. And then over to the right, you see a bunch of different shops that just sell different things. You can see like a blacksmithy and a Fletcher and, just the basic shops that you would find in any village or town. If you look farther across, you can see an exit way, like past the big building in the middle, into a darker forest kind of clearing. It just looks like it's covered in shadows, and you can see some thorns growing and things of that nature. And then in the northwestern corner, on the opposite side of that, you see a giant ladder, staircase that goes up and around a tree, up to where you can see would be high top. There are 2 guards standing there that are very big. A badger and an otter, in fact, standing guard at that.
Well, we need to look for a book, right? Oh, that there's a library right there, but I do have to use a bathroom.
Well, look around. No.
I'm gonna go ask those guards if there's a bathroom over anywhere. Okay, Portobello runs up to the very large guard.
I'll come with you.
Excuse me. And he like tugs on their shirt. Is there a bathroom I could use? I won't mess it up, I promise.
He's a very good boy.
A large otter turns and looks at you because you just pulled on his guard uniform. I don't understand why he didn't notice you up until that point, but I guess he's not doing his job that well. Yes, you can always find them in any of the buildings. The people here are nice. You just typically have to ask. I don't own a bathroom. There's not one here. I normally go over to the Brews of the Brush and use theirs.
Do they have a nice one?
Well, it's the nicest one here. It's also the closest to where we're standing.
All right, everybody, this is our plan. We're going to go over to Brews of the Toothbrush, and we're going to all use a bathroom. Let's go. I'm assuming everyone's going to follow me.
I'm gonna go see my friend over at the library, but when you're over there, you have to try the beverages. They're outstanding. You can meet me whenever you feel like it.
Okay, hey,
And he
when I
hops
walk
off.
into this building, I'm gonna, like, push it open with, like, both my hands. Like, walk through the middle, like Aragorn in Lord of the Rings in the gate.
Nice.
But it doesn't swing very far. So I open it up.
Fair.
Can I use a bathroom?
I'm picturing one of those moments where like everyone in the bar like turns around and they see the two doors open, and then the camera, there's like no one there, so it has
And
to
they
like
look
pan
down.
down.
Yes. I'm picturing exactly that too. Nobody really turns to you because there's not really anybody in this place except for I guess bartender would be the best way to put it, the person behind the bar. And it is a chipmunk woman who turns to you and says, "Oh, well, aren't you just the cutest thing? We do have a bathroom. It's
Thank you.
right down the hallway, and then first one on your left."
All right, thanks. Use a young lady.
Well, thank you. I don't get that from my man. I'm just.
Okay,
I mean,
am,
you
I
can
am in the
script the
bathroom.
fact that you're going to the bathroom,
Yeah.
but
Should I narrate my experience?
No.
I think Clementine is going to walk up to I'm assuming there's like a bar in there?
Yep.
Or like some kind of, alright. Clementine's going to walk up to the bar and she's going to squint at the menu and nope. So she's just going to ask whoever is behind the bar,
What's your favorite drink that you serve here?
oh well. My favorite is the Sweetfruit Swizzle.
Perfect.
Can't go
I'll
wrong
have-
with that one.
I'll have one of those. Oh, and Diggs, do you mind if I treat you?
Of course. I don't mind.
All
Sorry.
right. One for Sir Diggs the Bold as well. I'm feeling generous.
Oh,
Aw.
ain't that just the title that you got there? Sir Diggs the Bold.
Diggs like puffs up his chest a little bit, puts his like fists on his hips, and is just kind of like looking like off screen somewhere.
Oh yeah, I too like to look off in the distance sometimes when I'm feeling heroic. Anyways, here's 2 Sweetfruit Swizzles for the both of you. What brings y'all to the brush?
Well, we're looking for a book.
Oh, we've got a pretty decent library over there. You just looking for anything to read? Or is it a little more specific? I'm not the librarian, so it's not actually like I could help you that much, but...
Well, we do believe that a certain, watcher may have what we're looking for.
Oh.
Might you be familiar?
Well, I don't know anything about the Watcher per se, but there has been a bit of a new creature run-in recently, and it's had a lot of people on edge. It seems like it's some type of predator that's taking people in the night.
Oh.
Hey, at this point, Portobello comes out and says really loudly, "I wash my hands!" and then sits up with them.
Oh,
And your teeth?
I'm good. What should I get for the little one?
I'm gonna say, oh, get him this same drink, except please go lighter on the cinnamon. Really, you put way too much in it the first time.
Oh, and bubbles. Lots of bubbles.
Oh, okay. I can...
Diggs, don't you think there's just a touch too much cinnamon in this drink?
Of course. Let's just insult the NPC.
No, this is the best drink I've ever had. And he takes a big
Well, I suppose you've a less evolved tongue than I.
Damn.
I don't feel like I can give you much sass because you did just buy me this drink, and I'm very grateful for it.
Well, I can...
Oh, we're just like awkwardly just kind of stirring the drinks right here and there. Is this not an alcoholic beverage?
I am sorry that wasn't to your taste, but I will make here. Just let me replace it with a little bit less cinnamon for your palate. I'll make the one for the little one as well. And she does that. Blah 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 blah. Switches it out. Is that better, sweetie?
Ah, perfect. It's perfect. I'd give it a 5 stars out of 5 stars at the new Canopy cooking contests.
I was a little worried that you were about to say out of 10. I was like, whoa.
No, of course not. We judge everything out of 5 stars in New Canopy.
So about these missing creatures, or about this predator, going back to on focus, what's been going on? Is anyone being targeted? Is it random? What's going on here?
Well, it's not so much for me to really say. My
Why not?
Well, I'm I just work here. I make the drinks and I hand them out to folks, whoever's coming through, and my wife is more of the warrior rather than me. She's the one that likes to go out and fight.
Oh, and your wife's name is? I would love to speak with her.
Oh, yeah, her name is Chip. Chip the Chipmunk. I know it's a little on the nose, but that's just the way it works. Right, my name is Chirps. My wife's name is Chips. I got 3 wonderful daughters. They're off on a training montage somewhere out there. They're athletes. They're real good. And then I got a littlest one upstairs taking a nap. Name's Chuck, and he's cute, but once again taking a nap. This is my break time. I spend it working, so that's not exactly true. But anyways, I'm just here if you wanna. I think that about right now, Chirps is
I thought you were Chirps.
Oh, I am Chirps. You're right. Chip is out in the forest looking at the latest place where someone went missing.
Where was that?
Well, is he just looking at it?
Well, I'm sure that she's investigating.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, I don't think that she's just standing around waiting for more trouble to happen. I'm sure that it's just, it's not like we have a detective around here, so Chip's technically the best we got most of the time.
Well, all right, we've wasted enough. Sorry, the drinks were delicious.
Whoa! Clementine! I'm
My
sorry,
good mood,
Chirps.
my
I'm
good
so
mood
sorry.
has flown away, it seems. I'm not feeling generous anymore. We've spent enough time dawdling. Let's go. Portobello, you can bring your drink.
Wait, I'll finish it real fast.
Oh, be careful about
What?
the brain freeze. Oh.
Oh, it's real good. But enough time dawdling, and we have got to go.
Big hangs out for a second, like, I'm so sorry for them. He starts, like, paying out the lady. Thank you so much. Leaves a very generous tip.
And also, I never take naps.
That's good. That's
That boy is
good
lying to you
know,
right
I
now.
guess.
Can
I
we
just-
please find Chip just staring at the spot where someone is missing?
Okay, if you're gonna go after Chip, you will go through the scary looking, I guess, archway of vines and thorns and things like that, where it's in the shadows and whatnot, and you are walking through that area. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. You guys go through this scary looking archway into the more shadowy section of Sweetfruit Orchard. It seems like things aren't necessarily more dead. It does have a dreary feeling to it, but it's not like the plants are dead or anything. It's just different, is what it is. It's darker. There's more shadows. It just feels like there's a chill in the air, sort of, even though it's the middle of the day. And you can walk around for a little bit. I'm not gonna make you roll for anything because there's no reason to. You eventually come across another chipmunk in a pretty heavy armor, honestly, holding it's got a rapier strapped to the side of her belt, and is investigating this very torn up area. Like there's some dirt that has been dug up. There is a claw mark on the tree next to it, and she is squatted down next to where the dirt is slightly dug up.
Greetings, it's I, Diggs the Bold, and company.
Oh dear God! Oh! Whew! Whew!
I'm assuming you are Chip.
Ooh. Yeah,
Sorry about that.
I'm Chip. Whew! That was really scary. You just,
I-
Oh God, that doesn't help either. I
scared him.
except you scared me. That's for sure. Okay.
Chip, there's no need to be afraid.
Oh,
We're just
besides,
three travelers.
yeah, no, I was more scared of the possibility of someone coming in and swooping me up. Like, I believe
Well,
Freddy was swooped.
none of us are swoopers.
You're not, but when you're not looking at somebody and then there's a loud sound, you just automatically think, swooping, and swooping is bad. Swooping is bad.
I'm more of a trotter myself, but wait, so we lost a who? A Freddy?
A Freddy. Oh, who are you? You know I'm Chip. Oh, you must have met my wife.
Yeah, she was lovely. She made
the
these
only
amazing
person
drinks.
that knows you.
And, well, she's just the person that works at the place that everybody walks through, because it's the place that's famous for, you know, the sweet fruit Swizzler, and,
With too much cinnamon.
to each their own.
You can't make fun of her wife's drink in front of her. We need to work on your people skills.
It is something else. Thank God that the God of this universe has made a lot of assurances to make sure that Clementine does have a little bit of character development within this arc. Okay. Whew. But getting that. Anyways, yeah. We lost a Freddy. Freddy was here. Freddy is no longer here. I didn't see it. We were just part of the hunting party because we gotta... Well, if we don't get enough fruit, we gotta come out here and find some bugs and other berries and things of that sort. Yeah, just deliciousness. So we were out here. It was getting a little dark. Told Freddy we need to go home. Freddy was like, nah, I'm not done yet. There was a loud noise. Came over here. No Freddy. But it was too dark. So I came back today. This was last night. And I'm just trying to figure it out.
Have all the missing creatures have like a similar scene of crime?
That's
Like,
so... Honestly, to be completely honest, I haven't seen all of them. But there's one like this in that direction, pointing a little bit more to the northwest.
Okay.
And that's it. And there might be some more farther away. There might be more in other directions around the brush, but this one and that one, and honestly, that's more than enough of a connection to me to, assume that this is a very bad thing and nobody should come out here unless, you're in the buddy system. And now I've got 3 buddies. So
3 buddies.
I got 3 buddies. It's good. And it's not dark. It's the middle of the afternoon.
So it all happened at dark, and they all happened in this area.
Well, I don't know if they've all happened in this area. I know 2 that have happened in this area, and there's a total of about 5. Yeah, it's not good.
And has anyone spotted it? Like one of the buddies that was not taken? It is in fact something that swoops.
Well, here's what I see. There is what looks like to be a giant claw mark, like your claws, but huge. I'm guessing more like, that's what it looks like. So it could be all kinds of predators, but it's also dug straight up out of the ground right here. You'd think you'd see prints if it wasn't a swooper, right? That's about all I got. It seems like a swooper to me, with a pretty hefty set of killers going on.
Okay. Clementine, do you have any questions?
No.
Is Clementine
Would you like to insult my wife's life work again?
It was an easy 4 out of 5 stars before that small tip. I just had to be honest as a cooking judge. Although, drinks aren't really cooking, but let's not be picky here.
Hey, Mrs. Chip, you know what? You can, it's probably either a bird or an
You
owl.
did describe it as a swooper, so...
Or a bat, or,
I don't think a bat can do this.
oh,
Bats
I
are
don't know,
more
never
flickers.
seen one. Oh, alright, never mind. Do they have any of those that live up in the trees? Or is it someone who's just visiting like us, who need a bathroom, and they got hungry?
And decided to take a Larry?
Yeah. So does this happen all the time? Or when did it start happening recently?
It's been happening, it's just been the course of about 2 weeks, honestly. Yeah, not great, huh? Anyways, we've kind of taken off these areas. Oh, yeah?
This is what you're gonna do. You get a bait. You wanna catch it. You make a big puppet. Make it look just like me, real tasty. I look real tasty. I've got
a better idea.
belly.
Why don't we use Portobello as bait?
No, wait.
Whoa, I'll throw a kid. I won't use a kid as bait.
No.
I think it's perfect. Portobello, don't you want to be brave?
No. Yeah, but
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with Clementine today.
Hold up. Here's my idea. I was gonna say we get one that looks just like me, but it's not me. And we make it all sticky. and then it gets stuck and it can't get it.
Well, that's a very good idea.
We can also
It's a
lie
little better.
an ambush. Just kind of like, as soon as it gets stuck, just like dog pile onto it.
We could have a net ready.
Ooh, even better.
Then I won't have to be the bait. Thank you very much. Next time you want me to save you, Clementine, I'm gonna just say you the bait.
Whoa.
Portobello.
And I'm gonna put
Portobello.
cinnamon on your
I-
grave. I'm gonna put cinnamon. I'm gonna put cinnamon all over you when you're dead.
Well,
He's got big tears in his eyes.
I'm sorry, Portobello, for hurting you. I just thought for a minute that it might be an exciting experience. I would never want to put you in any danger, and I want you to know that I would never put you in any danger. Not deliberately, at least. I might by accident, but it would be an accident.
Okay, that's better, and I won't put cinnamon on your grave. Okay.
Whoa. Thanks in character. What's with you guys?
She started it.
I think something was in those drinks, and it wasn't cinnamon.
Clementine, are you drunk?
This is a very strange group dynamic. It's what I can say here.
As drunk when you get hungrier.
You're telling me, Chip. I'm a part of this group.
Yeah. Okay. I love... Hey, little one. Portobello, right? Portobello.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I love your idea. It is so smart. It is a very
you.
smart idea. Very creative. You've clearly thought outside the box. I can't fight a swooper. Even the big guy, he'd have trouble fighting a swooper because they, swoop and they fly and they're not close. So if we stick them to the ground, well, then they can't swoop.
We can laugh at him. Or her. It might be a lady.
Right. We could also ask it to just go away. I'm not saying that I want to just straight up murder it. If we can convince it to go away, that would honestly probably be better.
How about this? We invite it for dinner. And we give it food that's not us.
That
And
sounds
then-
like a perfect idea,
And
Portobello.
then we'll be friends. And they
We're
won't
friends,
eat
not
us
food.
no more. Yeah. I can even help make the dinner.
This is great. I think I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna go see if I can figure out the stickiest stuff we have.
Cool. I guess we try to... Maybe we can talk to the blacksmith and maybe the Fletcher and stuff like that and maybe set up a trap.
Yeah, I feel like we're friends now, and I really don't know you at all. Is a very interesting thing. It's been
I'm
an up
Diggs
and
the
down
Bold.
day. Yeah, Diggs the Bold and Clementine, the food judge, and Portobello, the brains of the operation.
The most smartest one.
Yeah,
That's what they call me.
And I'm
Portobello,
Chip.
the most smartest one. Or what?
Okay, Portobello, the most smartest one. I'm gonna go do some stuff, and you guys can go do some things. I guess.
I'm going to go read.
All right.
Walks off.
What did he just say about the buddy system?
Well, then I guess you have to follow me. I've got
Well,
books
best
to
we
read.
do. Yeah, follow.
Should we go check
I
on
think-
Simon and see what he's up to?
Yeah, all four of you guys would be back in the brush. And if you guys want to go check on Simon, you guys can go check on Simon.
Cool. Let's go check on Simon.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. You enter the library. The first thing you see is books, and a lot of books. And it actually takes you quite a while to search through a lot of these until you find Simon, who is having a chat with a skunk wearing glasses and is clearly the librarian. As you just look at this skunk and you go, this skunk likes books. Just likes books a lot. That's what you think.
Greetings, Simon.
Oh, hello. This is my associate, Cauliflower. Cauliflower, this is Diggs the Bold, the loud one that I told you about, and Clementine, and Portobello. And...
Portobello has good ideas. That's my name.
Interesting I didn't know that was your last name, Portobello.
We're workshopping it right now.
Oh, okay. That's cool too. Anyways, they're here with me. We're trying to find this book and yada yada yada. I've already told you about it, but anyways, this is Cauliflower.
Hey, that's my favorite kind of flower.
It's my favorite type
How
of flower
about her
too.
name is Cauliflower?
Thank
I thought
you.
it was a vegetable.
It can be both. Winks.
Fair enough. Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry about making fun of your name. We need to work on our people skills.
Oh yeah, you guys have made quite a ruckus so far.
So what are you guys up
Word
to?
travels fast. Oh, we are just searching. I guess we have my whole catalog right here on books.
Any luck so far?
No. The problem is, if you're trying to find a specific book, you should know what it's about, or the title, or the author, or the Dewey Decimal Number. But, however, it's just, the book looks like this, says Simon, and just describes a book. So, I can't say it's been the most helpful, but I will try my best.
Well, I know it's a very difficult task for you, so I just want you to know that we appreciate you hearing us out, even though it is definitely a needle in the haystack situation.
Yeah. I've got a lot of books here.
I can see that. Yes?
Do you have one
But
over
wait.
making traps?
No, I just thought in my complaining, and I thought of, well, what are all the ways that I can't identify this book? And then suddenly it hit me that this book would only be known about if it was written before the time the map was made.
That's fair, yeah.
When you look for dusty books. Well, I'm gonna go over this way and look for some old-looking books.
Okay, I mean, you can do that.
Look, I realize that y'all are probably going to come up with a better game plan, but Portobello wants to go read, so he's going to go look for some old books. And he's going to put them in a stack.
So do you have these old books in a particular section of the library? Are they sorted by date of publish?
I mean, they're by type of book, and then in alphabetical order by author's last name from there.
Well, do you have...
Unfortunately, not chronologically in this case.
I knew the transition to unchronological libraries would be a mistake.
We should have fought it harder, you and I. Yes, you're right.
Don't worry, she's been critiquing everybody in this town so far. I wouldn't take it to heart. I think Diggs is going to try to focus on making a trap to try to trap the owl. That's going to be his focus. So try to potentially talk to the blacksmith and the Fletcher, see if we can brainstorm an idea for a net or a way to trap the thing. And for some reason, I'm thinking kind of Attack on Titan kind of thing. We just shoot out a bunch of things and pin it to the ground.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
And yeah, so you could go to the stores, and you've got that. You also have the unexplored area of High Top, which is up above the brush as well. Those are the only two places you haven't explored yet.
I think I want to go to High Top, but I don't know what for. I just feel like it is a place that needs to be gone to.
I mean, I bet they also don't like the swooper.
Yeah. So maybe I'll just go and ask around.
You do whatever you want with your game plan. You just let me know, and then we'll play it out.
I mean, I feel like the Clementine thing to do would probably be to stay in the library and talk to Cauliflower. So I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is, once again, I was saying that this is a much more open world kind of thing, where I just kind of give you all these places and then you just go until you feel like, well, until you get to the heart of the matter and uncover not very much veiled secrets and get to places and interact with people and, eventually figure out the bad stuff.
Actually, thinking about it, I think Diggs would think, like, why aren't they helping with the swooper? And Diggs might maybe also ask for assistance from High Top, so he might go up and talk to the guards and be like, can I go up there?
Yeah.
Like, may I pass? Maybe they can help us build the trap. I bet they have some really nice rope.
Yeah, maybe some even better sticky stuff. Like some, biological weapons of sticky stuff.
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
Biological warfare isn't outlawed in this land.
Squirrels
not in this
are
fiction.
imperialist meanies.
Meanies.
Yes. I was trying very hard right there.
The Geneva Convention hasn't been created in this universe. We're...
Yeah,
is that what
so
you actually want to do?
Yeah, Diggs wants to walk up to the guards and is like, greetings! I'm sure you are aware of as we call it down here in the brush, the swooper. I was wondering if I may talk to whoever's in charge in High Top and maybe ask for their assistance in ridding ourselves of this swooper. May I pass?
That depends on if you have your pass or not, says the Badger, looking you up and down, sizing you up.
What does the pass look like?
I bet that if you had a pass, you would know what it looked like.
That is a good point.
Is Clementine there too?
Yeah. Well, I didn't think that I was, but it makes sense, I guess, if Diggs, if you say that you're gonna go to High Top, if I would be like, oh, well, you're going to need me to get over there.
Oh yeah, there's no way Diggs would keep that secret. He'd be saying, I'm going to the people upstairs, they need help.
Yeah, like, well, don't think they're going to let you in all that easy, and then I'd tag along. So then, yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. Is Portobello done stacking books and going with them, or is he stacking books?
I think Portobello wants to find the book.
So maybe Portobello's just reordering the entire library chronologically.
Yeah, Portobello's stacking all of the old-looking dusty books and trying to make it look like he has very serious work to do. Is his aesthetic right now. He's the man with the plan, so yeah.
Well,
boy with the
Portobello's
ploy.
doing that, and
Nice.
you
Planster
guys.
with the planster. Get that one. That one should stay in.
You. So, Diggs, this person has just told you that if you had a pass, you would know what it looks like, and then he looks past you and sees Clementine and goes,
Maybe he'd...
excuse me, sir, it looks like there's somebody who's supposed to actually be here.
Yes, Diggs. Diggs is with me. He's my personal bodyguard.
This little one.
Yes.
Who are
Is
you
your-
calling little?
You!
Diggs is definitely looking him straight in the eye.
I've got 10 seasons on you.
He may be little, but he has a big heart. And he's rather fierce in battle, I assure you.
Look, if he's with you, then you guys can pass, I guess. But
Diggs' fur is definitely standing a little bit. He's agitated. Clementine, should we just proceed forward? I need someone to be the rational thinker
I think
here.
I'm just gonna look them straight in the eye, and if they don't do anything, I'm just gonna walk through.
I mean, they're gonna let you do that. You are a brown squirrel. Just make sure to keep your pet on a leash. I don't want to have to climb up there just to kick him out.
Don't call him a pet.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Who?
I'm sorry, Diggs.
No, it's okay. Diggs is definitely gonna look towards Clementine to be the voice of reason here. And is going to follow her up. But is definitely making note of who that is.
Brown squirrels and, it seems brown squirrels and the other creatures who we've pulled into our own corruption have fallen down a very wrong moral path recently, and I apologize for that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna beat him up later.
Diggs, I never
That was
I
Diggs in
never
canon.
want you to forget that violence only begets more violence.
Begrudgingly, just like, fine. Won't get us any farther in our plan here. Fine. It's fine.
All
Fine.
right, well, let's go find some weapons or some trap utensils.
Okay. You guys make it up this just giant thing of stairs that spirals up around this tree, through the net, along one of the branches, and you walk up to a crossways is what it looks like. There are bridges connecting all of these There are bridges connecting all of these branches that go from place to place, and Clementine, it's very, very easy for you to recognize that, to recognize that is where the brown squirrels live, as you see these elegant mansion-like houses and fountains. How did they get fountains up in the trees? You don't know, but that's something that they would do. You can clearly see where the hutches start, because everything's a little bit more run down. It feels more like a shanty town vibe. And that's where, the red squirrels probably live. And that is where you are standing. And I guess I will give you a choice. Do you want to go to the more fancy side or over to the hutches?
Well, I'd assume that they'd probably have nicer stuff on the fancy side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should head over there.
Well, tally ho.
All right, let's go.
We go to the fancy side.
You go to the fancy side. Well, there are a lot of mansions. There's a big castle, kind of just. It's like a treehouse castle. Like, it's built into the tree, but it's still made of really nice, like, stonework created into it. Like, it must have taken so much work in order to get this full thing built. But they've clearly done it. There's also a giant market square going on here, which is, I'm assuming, where you would want to go, considering you're looking for.
Is there
the best
anything that
stuff.
looks like an armory or a weapons shop, or even like a trickster sort of store?
A trickster store? Well, there's definitely an armory. There's gotta be one in every place you go to, because this is a medieval fantasy setting. And I'm debating whether or not there would be. Well, there wouldn't be some type of trickster shop. Not like I was thinking like a Fred and George Weasley prank store. That's what I was picturing, and I was like, why would they have that in the fancy part
that might
of
be
town? You know.
in the hutches.
So, no, they wouldn't have that. But I mean, they have equipment for like trapping and stuff, probably somewhere around there.
Always a look.
Well, that looks like an armory. Why not give that a go?
That's fair, let's go. Do we want to talk to any points of the castle? Whoever is probably in charge is probably over there. Maybe they have some stuff on hand to kind of help us out. Maybe we can talk them into Instead of us having to pay for everything, maybe they will also
What a
supply the
good
stuff.
idea. Are there any, like, guards around? So I can
Yep.
just, like,
There are definitely
can I
guards
just, like,
around.
walk up to one and then be like,
Of course.
Sir, excuse me,
Madam,
do you
yes.
have any old weapons you're not using anymore?
Clementine,
It's an odd question to ask, ma'am. I just guarded the gate, ma'am.
Well, I'm sure the old guards get rid of their weapons or tools somewhere now, don't they? I'd hate to see them just gone to waste.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that, ma'am.
Well, if you were to break your sword right now, what would you do with it? Exactly.
Go get it repaired.
Oh, the repair shop! I bet they sell discounted items.
do we still want to go talk to the people who are in charge who can help us out with supplies?
That's also probably a good idea. Let's go there first. So let's go to the castle.
Okay, I thought you had walked up to the castle and you were asking this guard. And
That's what I was thinking. I was like so confused.
I thought it was just a random guard in the square.
No, I thought you walked up to the guard at the gate. I was like, what do you do when your weapon breaks? What's your name? You walk up to the gates that lead into the castle, and the guards are a little bit more at attention when you two walk up, and they address Clementine, saying, "Yes, ma'am."
Hello, fine sirs. I am Clementine. I come from New Canopy. You may be familiar. I'm here with Diggs the Bold, my bodyguard, and I would like to speak with whoever's in charge, please.
You'd like an audience with the king.
Yes.
Do you have a scheduled meeting?
I do not, although I assure you that what I need to speak about is of the utmost importance and urgency. It's about the swooper. The creature who has been kidnapping residents of this town in alarming numbers in the past 2 weeks.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, ma'am.
Oh,
The swooper, as you call it, the disappearing, quote unquote persons. They've all been red squirrels.
I assure you that I do need to worry about this because whether or not they are red or grey squirrels or otters or skunks, they are residents of this town. And how long is it going to be until they, well, until they start kidnapping someone who perhaps you care about or who you're close with?
If you wait here, I will go see if I can get you an audience with the king.
Thank you.
And they walk off. The other two people stand guard for a little while. You just stand there? Do you talk?
So the other guard is there, right?
Yeah. They're all going to sound the exact same, too.
Perfect. I think I'm gonna just say,
Now, what's your name?
Name's Maple, madam.
Maple, pleased to meet you. So, how long do these sorts of waits usually take, Maple?
Well, the castle's quite large, madam. Sometimes, Sweetgum tends to get lost occasionally. I'm sure that he'll be back soon.
Well, a god.
Hey, Portobello, how's your thing going?
Okay. So Portobello has stacked like 20 different old looking books, and they're dusty. And he's sitting on top of them, and he's reading one. It is upside down, but he's trying really hard.
And that's that. That's just
Well,
what it
I
looks
mean,
like.
it can be more if you want to approach him as the lady.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Can I give you a bit of reading advice?
Alright, but I'll have you know, I can do it.
I never said that you couldn't. In fact, I believe that everybody can be a great reader when they put their minds to it. And it's okay if you don't know some words.
Yeah, I don't know a few. Maybe you could help me with this one.
Yes, but first, I think part of the reason that you may be having some issues is that this is a little bit in the wrong direction, and then takes your book and flips it back right side up.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that help?
I know. I knew that. It's just that I couldn't read it that one way, so I thought maybe it was the other direction. But yeah, can you sound this one out for me?
Of course.
The chapter
That's-
title. Or,
It's-
yeah, chapter title.
Just the letter A.
No, read this whole
Oh, the
from
whole
here
thing.
to here.
Okay. It says, A Tale of Redwall Abbey.
Oh, I know what that is. It's that they have food and they help people who need helping, and they take care of sick people. Like my mom, she's sick. I don't know if she's there, but sometimes I like to pretend she is.
Oh, ow. Ow. Oh, right in the feels.
That's good. Should we...
It's good.
Do you want me to help you with some of these other words?
You can read all of, wait. Let's close this one. But I would like to check it out.
You would like to check out the book?
I would like
Okay.
to check out the book.
Oh, well then, you can carry it, and let's walk over to the desk.
He's so happy.
I'm getting a book. She's checking it out. We're gonna read it all.
Get a library card.
So, so,
I know, he doesn't know about those yet.
oh, Portobello doesn't?
No, yeah, you're gonna have to
You're right,
explain
you're
it
right,
to
you're right,
him.
you're right. Okay, so Portobello, do you have a library card?
No, but I've got this book.
Okay, let's make you a library card. Now, a
Alright.
library card is very important because it helps you check out books from the library, and it also helps support the library itself.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's very important.
Do you have a library where you are from? Mossflower City, I believe.
I think so.
Well, I think when you go back, you should get a library card for the Mossflower City Library to support it as well. And then you can check out books from there as well as here. But
Okay.
right now, I just need you to spell your name for me.
Alright. P
Got it?
O R. It's a lowercase.
Okay.
T
Mm-hmm.
O
Mm-hmm.
D. No, B.
Okay.
Free.
E.
Oh,
Got it.
that's what I meant. L. L. Both of those are lowercase too. They kind of look like eyes.
All right.
And then O.
No W on the end, just O.
No W.
Okay. And then I'll put the date here.
No
Just let
normal
me-
U either.
Okay.
It's just a no.
All right. And I need you to stand still and look at me so I can scribble down what your face looks like real fast.
Okay.
He smiles real big.
Whoa.
Well, there's no cameras. Like, what am I gonna do?
He doesn't care. Someone's looking at him.
Yeah, so Cauliflower quickly scribbles down a picture of your likeness. It's very, very good. And then
Does
hands
it say,
to
like,
you. And,
adorable orphan street hamster as a description? Stats? Does it have my stats on it?
it has your specific stats on it.
Perfect.
All of your aspects just listed on it. It's your character card. She
Okay.
hands it to you and says, okay, now let me see the book real
Wow.
fast, and I'll give you the date that you have to bring it back by.
All right.
Portobello puts the library card in his bucket. In his
Yeah, that's what I figured.
in his mouth, yes. His left bucket.
Oh, don't eat it! No! Oh!
I know,
oh.
that's where I keep all my things. It's my buckets.
Just don't swallow and choke on it, please.
I won't. I'll put it in a dry spot.
Okay. And she takes out a stamp, stamps it, hands it back to you, and says, I'll need this by Thursday.
All right. Brilliant. That's a big word. It means very good. And I still need your help because I need to know. Okay, this book is for me. I checked it out with my library card. But there's another book that's gonna be all old and it might be stinky, might be dusty. Are there any other clues for this book? I've got to find it for my friends.
Well, how about we go back and we search through everything together?
All right.
Okay.
And that's what you guys go do. Back to Clementine and Diggs. Eventually, Gumtree comes up and opens up the gates and says, he will see you now.
Well,
Please, enter.
you're lucky I don't want to make the king wait as long as he made us wait, aren't you? I'm gonna start
I'm sorry
walking.
I got lost.
Oh, I'm sure you got lost in your own castle.
I don't live there, ma'am.
You got it.
Okay, my goodness.
It's okay. It's okay, sir. She's been critiquing everyone. I wouldn't take it to heart.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Thank you. All right. So I guess we're walking to the throne room.
Sure.
Is it a long walk or are we there?
It's not as long as a walk as it seemed like Gumtree had to take, but
Sweet gum.
or Sweet Gum, sorry, that Sweet Gum had to take, but eventually you get there, and the doors open up, and the very first thing you hear is, Clementine, it's so nice to see you again! And standing up on his throne, not standing on his throne, and standing up in front of his throne with his hands wide open is none other than King Tooth Teeth.